Jianna Evaristo. She drives Pro Stock Motorcycles, and she's also my teammate.
Rolling out first, coming off a track record-breaking weekend in Seattle. The Scrappers Racing, Denzel Buell. It's Jianna Evaristo.
A tremendous run for Jianna Evaristo.
Jianna Evaristo again, a booming speed.
Low ET of her life. And Jianna, 667, 4, 204, 54. What a speed.
So Jianna, what made you go into Pro Stock Motorcycle, unlike your sister Jasmine Salinas and your dad Mike Salinas?
So I always loved motorcycles, but I was never allowed to ride motorcycles growing up because obviously they're very dangerous, a lot more dangerous than cars. And then actually when I went to college, I decided, well, you know, I'm a grown-up, or at least I thought I was a grown-up, and I decided, well, I'm gonna go get my motorcycle license. And I didn't tell my dad at all. He was definitely very mad about it after he found out, but I figured if I bring my other sister and I bring my husband, he can't get mad if we all pass the class. So after I got my license, he was mad for about like a week, and then after that he was like, you know what, why don't we go on a ride together? And it kind of reignited his love for motorcycles, so that's kind of been like our big thing, is riding motorcycles together. But then when it came to the racing side, I knew that I wanted to race, but I mean, don't get me wrong, Top Fuel is really cool, but there's just something about the motorcycle class where it is so difficult, and the amount of women that are in this class and are competitive and are just crazy, awesome, like just on and off the track, I knew that this is where I wanted to be because I wanted the challenge. And, you know, a lot of people told me I couldn't do that, and there's just something about being told no and being told that you're never going to succeed that just made me want it even more.
Yeah. And as we know, you did junior dragster racing. And how did that help you to get you where you are right now?
It definitely gave me a taste of my competitive edge. It was funny, growing up, I always felt like I wasn't a competitive person, which racing really showed me just how competitive I was. And I feel like, I'm sure you know, just, you know, walking down the street, you know, at home, I'm sure, you know, you're not really thinking about being competitive, but the moment you put your helmet on and you get in your car, you just become a whole different person. And that's kind of how I felt with junior drag racing, which led me to obviously to Pro Stock Motorcycle, is just that need for speed and that competitive edge and just that adrenaline rush that I had.
So since you are my teammate, what's some advice you could give me as I move on and as I get older and get into this pro league?
Well, that's a big one. I could go on for days, honestly, with advice I could give you. But honestly, I think the biggest thing that I learned, because I started my professional career out here pretty young. I was 19 years old, and I got licensed when I was 21, and I've been racing for about 6 years now. So I'm 28 now, I'm almost 30, so I feel a little old, but you know, I've spent, you know, most of my 20s in racing. And so I'd like to say that I, you know, grew up my early adulthood out here. And the best thing that advice I could give you is find a strong support system. You know, you're very lucky to be able to do this with your family, and, you know, so am I. And, you know, as you know, racing, you're gonna have your really good days and you're gonna have your really bad days. And I've had both. I've had a lot more bad days than I've had good days, and I probably would not be able to be as successful as I am out here if I didn't have a strong support system with me.
Yeah, for sure. And that, my friends, is Jianna Evaristo. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Okay.